Why are so many black Americans leaving Tanzania? Right now, there definitely seems to be a mass exodus out of Tanzania. And for good reason, I would say as well. So I'm making this video because the other day someone sent me a video of somebody explaining why they left Tanzania, and I decided to do a reaction video to it today. And then as I got on YouTube, I saw also that the Freedom Chasers just left Tanzania as well, and they're now back in America. And there was thousands of other, not thousands, but a lot of other videos popping up of people explaining why they left Tanzania. And so, man, I'm just gonna make this video really quick for the streets, okay? So, the person who I'm reacting to is somebody on TikTok named American Immigrant. I, No Limit Eddie, do not endorse this person or, promote this person, mainly on the fact that some of their activities on their channel, promoting homosexuality and buying chakra necklaces and, I don't know, incense and all kind of stuff. I don't really promote that type of activity whatsoever, and therefore I don't endorse this person. And today I'm only reacting to this video just because the truth is always the truth. It doesn't matter who speaks it. Reality is reality. And the things that this person spoke about, the things that she spoke about in this video were definitely points in which are true, right? And therefore I'm going to go ahead and react to it today. Let's go ahead and get into the first clip.
So we left Tanzania because it was just really boring. Things weren't really working out. Immigration was really iffy. It was like we were walking on eggshells every day that we were there. If you come to Tanzania and you do like the year visa like we did, make sure you leave every 90 days, because as a black American, it seems like there's a lot of hatred toward that. And I hate to say it that way, but no one's mean, but when it comes to immigration, it's a whole nother ballpark, man. It really is, because black people get the shit end of the stick, while the palm color folk just be going through and everything. Any other color, they be fine. They be coming to Tanzania.
I always say this, like, things are dicey. Like, that's my way of saying it, but she says iffy. But things are very dicey in Tanzania when it comes to immigration. Now, a couple things I want to really speak on. Number one is there is, like she said, hatred towards black Americans, to the point and to the extent into which it almost feels like racism. Like, you're doing this to me because I'm black, right? But you can't say because I'm black because they're black too. So then it has to be, you're doing this to me because I'm American, type of situation. And maybe if you want to get deeper into it or get ultra spiritual with it, you're doing this to me because I'm Judah, or you're doing this to me because I am Yasharel, however you want to say it, But it does get to a point where there's hatred towards you on the fact that, for whatever reason, there's some hatred towards black Americans on the side of immigration, all right, on the side of the government, all right. Let's really be honest. The regular everyday civilians, they're pretty chill, they're pretty calm. They're going to overcharge you, they're going to overprice you, but everybody's trying to make a dollar, so I can't fault them for trying to make a dollar per se, but I can fault people who are doing the actual scams, like the legit scams against black Americans in particular, and I can fault the government for just having it out for you to begin with. There's a video that I produced called "Do Not Move to Tanzania," which I just said, here's some of the pros, here's some of the cons of living in Tanzania. That video is filled with comments saying, if the Chinese and the Indians do it, we can do it too, or Chinese and Indians do it, why can't you do it? And I try to explain to people that you're already in a disposition on the fact that you're already in a bad position because they already have a disposition against you because of who you are from the beginning. So while a Chinese man could do X, Y, and Z, and I do that same X, Y, and Z, it won't work for me, right? Or if an Indian man does X, Y, and Z, it'll work for him, but if I do the same X, Y, Z, it won't work for me. And so there's already a disposition there because you're African American. Now, there's a lot of people in Tanzania right now, like she said, if you have the 1 year visa, just leave. Hold on. I want to interrupt this video really quick to let you guys know this. Look, we're talking about moving to the continent of Africa. A lot of people fail. A lot of people have struggles with moving to the continent, and it's just because we don't know enough. We don't have enough knowledge. And so that's why right now, link in the description, I have the ultimate African relocation guide. I need you guys to pick up a copy of this. And when I say I need you to pick it up, it's like if you're considering moving to Africa, right? You need to have the knowledge. I need people to come to the continent with the right knowledge. So that way they don't fail, they don't run into hardships, they don't, get scammed. They don't have to have the troubles that I had to have. You know what I mean? So the Ultimate African Relocation Guide is linked in the description of today's video. It's normally $19.99 and it's just the ebook. Right now, you're going to get an ebook, you're going to get a audio book, you're going to get a video version of the book. You're also going to get, a notebook and all kind of other bonuses and things like that right now for the same price. Right now, it's an incredible deal. I definitely recommend you guys picking up a copy of it. If you're considering moving to the continent, you need this book. if you are already, you know, like actively planning your move to the continent, you need this book. And if you are, you know what I mean, just looking to travel and visit the continent, you need this book, all right? It's the Ultimate African Relocation Guide. It is linked in the description of today's video. Pick up a copy of it ASAP. Over 90 days. There's a lot of people in Tanzania now who are finagling, you know, who are, you know, doing some fly-by-night activity, doing some type of, you know, shady maneuvers. And which is great, which is fine, you know what I mean? Everybody's entitled to do what they want to do, you understand? But to me, it's like the feds, you know, the feds will watch you for time and time and time and time and time. And then when they say, okay, that's why the conviction rate for the feds is too high, 99%, you're not really going to beat them, you know? And so they wait till they have it to where say, with beyond a shadow of a doubt, and then they swoop in and get you. And so likewise, I believe that's something similar to what's happening in Tanzania. You know, they know exactly what's going on with the undercover stuff that Americans are doing in there, black Americans in particular are doing in there. And when they are ready to make that operation, they're going to make it swift and they're going to make it fast. And they're going to go ahead and do what they need to do and handle what they need to handle as far as people who are doing a slimy activity, you know, as in not following immigration laws. And not the Mexicans, the Chinese people are doing it, Indian people are doing it, but there's no beef against the Indians, and there's no beef against the Chinese, but there is beef against the black Americans. It's just it's a fact of the matter. You can feel it in the air. And so, you know, that's one thing I want to definitely talk about.
Also, things were getting very expensive. Magufuli had died, and things have been spiraling out of fucking control there, and it was kind of hectic, you know?
All right, now, like I said, this video was great, man. This video was great. This is a long TikTok, but I actually like just cut some pieces out of it. But Magufuli was a street general, you know what I mean? Magufuli had love for his people. Magufuli had love for just the continent of Africa as a whole, you know what I mean? He wanted to see the continent elevate and to increase. And so he was an OG, you know what I mean? But as far as the new people who are coming in now, or the new person who's running it now, this chick who's in office, you know what I mean? She's very wicked. She's very wicked. Let's talk about this too. You know, people love to talk about, oh, Zania. Now, the new chick who's in office is very wicked. She's right now 70,000 Maasai tribe members are being evicted from their land. She's selling that land off to people in the UAE so they can build out a big game hunting ranch. And you know, she's all about the money. She's all about foreigners. She also has, you know, done things like she made it to where the street vendors can no longer vend on the street, which significantly impact the local economy, you know. And like you said, things are getting more expensive because people are now being forced into buildings and things like that where they have to pay taxes. And if you got to pay taxes, you got to charge more. You know what I mean? And you can't be getting stuff from these different suppliers. You got to have it more legitimate, and that just increases price overall. And so what this woman who is currently in office is doing is definitely trying to make Tanzania a land for the foreigners, a land for not the black foreigners, but you know what I mean, them other folks to come over and to, you know, enjoy a more Western style life, but while being in Africa. And so, you know, that is definitely something that she's been doing a lot, you know, and I think Tanzania is in bad hands right now with this woman who's running it. You know, things definitely seem to be going downhill and not uphill for the country. And, you know, that's just one of the things that definitely has to be mentioned as well. But shout out to Magufuli.
Which was very, like, it was troublesome for me because, like, I've never been in a situation like that. I never felt the point where I felt like I was being disrespected and couldn't do anything.
Right, now, this is the last clip right here. Man, it's ultra wild. So she was talking about in this clip, I cut a little piece of it out before, you know, it's talking about crystals and all that kind of stuff. So it just was about the fact that when she was trying to leave, they almost made her to miss her flight, you know, so that they could potentially try to fine her the $600 for overstaying her visa and things of that nature. Now, one of the things that really has to be mentioned is when I was trying to leave, you know, they also tried to hold me up. They let everybody go through the line. They took my passport, took my sister's passport, and the person that was behind me took their passport as well, and just went into a room and stayed in that room for, to me, it felt like a very long time, being that somebody has your passport and is holding it and has, you know, you're trying to leave and they're stopping you from leaving. So it felt like a long time. In reality, it might have been 10 minutes. I don't know, maybe longer, but it felt for a while. And they gave their passports back eventually. Didn't tell us why they took their passport. Why they let everybody else go before us? People who were in the back of the line, you know, going in front of us. They never explained why they did that. But that was just one of the things they did. They tried to hold us up with, you having a return ticket to the USA, and there's a lot of different things of that nature. But personally, I'll say what I think. I think that they took the passport when they saw that it was an American passport, maybe because they heard the things that the Black Americans are doing. They're like, hey, this check and make sure that this guy has legit stamps and legal, all kind of stuff. And maybe if I didn't have that, they may have arrested me that day, or they may have fined me that day, or they may have done something to me, some type of criminal punishment. But again, like I said, I already lived a life that I already lived a life into where you got to be suspect about everything you're doing, and I didn't come to Africa to live that same life, So I wanted to be all above board. I wanted to be structured, And so as a result of that, I kept everything overly legitimate. But if you were somebody who may have been doing something overly illegitimate, you know what I mean, to continue your reign and continue your stay in the country, that could have been a situation into which, those things kind of catch up with you and things like that. Catch up with you, you know what I mean? And so I think it's just better to just keep it legit from the beginning, keep it up front from the beginning, and you'll probably be better off, with that. Because if it does get to the point where you do decide to leave, or for some reason you are ready to, venture out or anything like that, you could be in a compromised position. And that's why I do believe that it's very important for everybody to go ahead and click the link in the description and get the Ultimate African Relocation Guide, because in this book I talk about all the mistakes that I made when first coming to the continent. If you're considering moving to Africa, you need this book, you know what I mean? Because it's going to help you to plan accordingly, to know everything you need to know before you even step foot into the continent. That it'll help you to not pick the wrong countries. It'll help you to know how to move and maneuver and not waste a lot of money, not get scammed, how to not, you know what I mean, run into the wrong situations in these different countries, different places. So you definitely need to pick up a copy of the Ultimate African Relocation Guide. Right now we're having so many crazy gifts and bundles and freebies that come along with it. So right now is the time to pick it up while this offer is available. I definitely recommend you guys go ahead and doing that right now. Link is in the description. Pick up a copy of it. You're going to get the book. You're also going to get the audio book. You're getting a video version. You're getting a notebook. You get all kind of stuff with it today. So click on the link in the description and pick up a copy of that. And other than that, I'm super happy to be here on YouTube with you guys. Leave a like on today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you enjoyed this video, there's something now on the bottom of the video next to like the thumbs up where it's like a heart with a money sign in it, I believe. You can click on that and you can actually donate to the video. Like if you like the video, you say, hey, great video. You can send a contribution that way to the channels. It's called a super thanks, which is cool. And I think you get a custom comment in the chat or in the comment section, I believe. I'm not 100% sure how it works. It's not available in Egypt, but yeah, click on that if you guys want to support the channel that way. We also have Cashapp and PayPal in the comment section as well. See you guys in the next one. Y'all willing. Peace.